won't get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in their pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. But when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Okay, ready?
Herbert to throw right away. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hand and see if he can keep the magic going.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Chandler.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call.
Here we go.
The offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Spike 60. Trouble 38. Ready?
Now a hit off to Chandler. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go. Set. Hey,
in motion, the tight end. They'll drop the throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And room to maneuver. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 20. on the pickup there and a first. Now it's Herbert. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
To throw again on second down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Running on first down, Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This defense for the Jags, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here we go now on first and goal. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second down and goal. Herbert. And it's caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready,
the Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll complete this to Patterson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Jaguars had 2-2 for the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A gain of 3, second down.
Black shot.
They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Set, hut.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Ready.
They'll run with Patterson. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Claw, 10. You, yellow. Set.
Back to throw here. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Now Herbert following the turnover. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. They wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Herbert off of play action. But now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You mates all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it. And not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Patterson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 46 yards. And the Jaguars up this ball game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
A short kick taken to the 18. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. What a juke into space. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Dances by him. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in the pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in the game. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On the jump.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Try and take him home. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is third and goal. Herbert now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Hooked on by Jesse Baker. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. He's got a man, complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
97.
They'll look to throw here. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnston. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the 1st half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a 2nd, but you're right, not to be. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you somehow force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
On the double.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this 1st half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go in the brothers' thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, these quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ready, set.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter.
Here we go.
Trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, it resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
27 yards there, a first
Here we go,
down.
set. Black Ultra. Zoom
And
black.
they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Black blue. Set.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much
Strike
sense.
60. Yellow, blue, strike, white. Blaster, 6.
They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. Again, he finds more. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4 feet short.
Red, cycle. 6, mega. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Ready.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. He's at the 50.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. Williams brings it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. A good pickup there at 22. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's what we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. And that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you're running in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he appears to be about 2 feet short. 3rd and 3. He's a little 4th and 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run for it with Eckler. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first down, it's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 21 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail it by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
All the talk on the sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try to play.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. After the turnover, here's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And Herbert able to get this one to Edler out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We can have a great finish.
Extra up and good. And now things get a little more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10 from the 50. Here's Herbert. And unable to connect. Incomplete. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls, they're setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go. Here
so
we go.
3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. They run it with Chandler, and this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
52 blaster. Really? Yellow. Set.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Eckler now between the tackles. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. Dumps it to Eckler underneath, and he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal. Up the middle with Eckler, and they'll get him down here about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Blankenship's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here we go.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Back to throw. Looking for a slot man, and he's got it. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Rail.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. This is a counter play. Eckler, he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down. Keep it
on is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. He's back to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Back to throw. And he's got it. And the Jaguars are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Let's go.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Deal flat. Ready.
Ritter will throw for it. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know this.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jazz are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up, but in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Take this one home. It's a touchdown. That was an excellent come from behind victory, Charles, especially there in the field.